Tonight's game may contain disturbing imagery and content. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, I'm James, and the second game for tonight is World of Horror. Right, that is into there we go, 2-bit mode. And continue. Custom playthrough. Everything that's been unlocked. One last thing. A tall man left his suitcase for you this morning. He said you will know the password. I wonder, what could that mean? Oh, and from Arkham, Massachusetts. Feeling good about that password? City of Shiokawa, Japan, 1980X. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new, unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, as you finally arrived into the doomed town. Okay, this time, Aiko Takahashi, swimming team captain. Barely surviving after a ghost of a drowned man kept her underwater, he is determined to solve this mystery. And let's go with skeptic difficulty this time. We have no backstories unlocked. Let's continue. Classic mode. Old gods are awakening. Your only chance of survival is solving 5 different mysteries. The end of the world is at hand. Somewhere, A group of people gathers, trying to awaken their master. Let's go with Aphiosa, the Towering Eye. Spells that would normally cost reason increase doom instead. The mad god favors astronomers and magicians, granting them its gift of power that unknowingly brings Aphiosa, bloated body, closer and closer to Earth. The media has been reporting about various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the night sky? Okay, we have the spell, Enthrallment, which can gain us an additional follower. Let's use it. We gained Doom instead of spending Reason, and we gained Masafumi, an ally who does extra damage against ghosts. We have no items, no spells, no injuries, or other maladies. We have Masafumi as an ally. The town's status. Feeling of paranoia and discomfort is almost palpable in the air. This is what we have. 4 minutes, 5 seconds. The old god is Aphiosa. Her impending doom is 5%. First time playing? Select this. Welcome, and thank you for trying World of Horror. Inspired by adventure games from the 80s, the visual overload may initially be a little disorienting. In this short tutorial, I'll do my best to explain various old elements and prepare you to fight the horrible old gods. Howell, creator of the game. Continue. That's the main game screen. Here, you will interact with your surroundings, solve mysteries, and fight enemies. That's the user interface, part of the screen. Here, you'll manage your inventory, cast spells, and access the game options. All performed actions will be added to the log here. So take care of some things. But a bit of trouble with this. Oh well. Okay. Continue. That's you on the right. World of Horror has RPG elements, and your attributes are described by 6 basic stats. Move your cursor over them to learn more. Strength, Dexterity, Perception, Knowledge, Charisma, Funds, the amount of money you can spend. Stamina represents your physical health. Once it reaches 0, your character dies. Reason represents your stability and will to confront the horrors. Once it reaches 0, your character collapses and the game ends. Inventory. You keep up to 4 items. Inspect, use, or equip anything you pick up. Select the item in question from this area. There are equipment slots. Equipped items do not count towards the 4 items limit. Item A is a weapon. Items B and C are trinkets and armor. Not necessarily in that order. As you progress with your playthrough, more helpful tips will appear. Would you like to turn the combat tutorial on? It will start during your first enemy encounter. Let's not do that. We already know how to fight. Now, the lighthouse. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. Multiple padlocks prevent you from entering the building. You need 5 keys. And there's strange symbols on the lighthouse as well. Check your mailbox. It's empty. And something is trying to get out of this one. Back in your home, you think of your next move. You are not currently investigating any weird mystery. Recent newspaper clippings and notes collected in the next room could point you in the right direction. Nothing in there. Is it going to rain? You could leave something to charge here. And something just happened. Just a moment. Need to take care of something. Close out something here, it interrupted me with a bird. We continue. Back in your home, you think of your next move. You are not currently investigating any weird mystery. I think I've already read that. Watch TV. Some of our readers report a strange tall man dressed in white taking the metro after dark, apparently stalking ruined passengers. Please take care and avoid traveling alone. Anything else on? The search for a missing person continues in the forest surrounding Shiokawa. If you have any information, please contact the police department. Okay, we have no damage, so let's boost our experience. Change clothes. What have we got? No, I like the jacket look. Takahashi. Yeah. Take a peek through the peephole. Okay, someone was looking out that door. Probably just my imagination. Do we have anything in storage? No. And I have no custom mysteries. So let's begin. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, for decisions will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries. Same mysteries as last time, and or mostly the same. We seem to be missing one. Let's re-roll. Freaky feature of found footage. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. Eerie episode of evolving eels. Far-out fable of a fear festival. And there should be a 5th. Somewhere. What happened to it? Oh well, this looks good. Okay, let's begin with eerie episode of evolving eels. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend living in the same apartment complex, Kana. That weird dude is back. You know, the one who studies fish? You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, they return with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious? What weird fish did he bring this time? They grin. Kana. I saw the creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside his apartment. I wonder, what weird fish did he find this time? Will you check it out? He will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please? Okay. First of all, let's get some equipment. A steak knife is always nice. Let's equip it. Light source, that's a good one. The batteries seem okay. I hope they're okay anyway. Let's pick up a backpack, 2 additional inventory slots. Fortunately, we can't use it with the flashlight. Same time. And discount item. Not enough money. Whoop. Okay. Decently equipped, so let's travel to the seaside. Eldritch statuette. Something pulls you towards the beach. A statuette, half buried in the sand, is calling you. Feeling your hands shaking, you take a step closer. Statuette is surprisingly heavier than it looks. Mesmerized, you take it home and wonder where you'll display it. It's a bad idea. Let's invite some friends over. No one has something quite this doozy. Air Force. Military exercise makes you feel safer, but are guns enough to stop the unspeakable horrors lurking out there? +4 Doom, +2 Reason. You may be going crazy, but you swear something's watching you from the sea. -1 reason. It's a bad time to be out of path, says the grim-looking man who's standing in your way. Our company, fortunately, specializes in cases like yours. I would gladly help you get back on track. After all, he takes a step closer and you could smell there is a faint smell of rust around the neck. Everyone has something to sell. Let's sell a jar of blood. You startle awake on a park bench. Did you faint? There's no sign of the grim man anywhere. You find an envelope full of cash inside your pocket. -3 stamina, +2 funds. Dude's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? It must be empty because he just came back and his classes begin next week. You knock on your friend's door and wait. Hey, door, come with you. Why are we going back to my place? Yes. Saw this one last time, or I saw it. I don't know if you guys did. Jump scare. The neighbor's office at school is empty. Did you find huge jars, all filled with weird, eel-like fish? Despite your protests, Kana decides to take one jar home. Have you ever seen an eel like this? So freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? How can it sip their soda so calmly, staring at this creepy creature? That pair has been Venetian society. That pair has been following you since morning. You finally managed to lose them. You shake the feeling that it will only get worse. -2 stamina. I've seen it burning some notes behind our apartment building. Let's go and check it out. Is this eel even alive? When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Bluff check failure. Staying up late investigating the current case has really increased your electricity bill. -2 funds. Burnt notes. Legend from the prefecture. Eels tell of a small village of robbers who would kill all visitors and dump their corpse into a lake full of eels. Eels of the prefecture would or could lay their eggs inside human. Yeah, really burnt. Don't need them though. That's so weird. The neighbor was really into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if spying on your neighbor was a good idea at the beginning. Unfinished painting. While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman, her skin a ghastly pale yellow color. The scene is disturbing. You struggle to look at it. Charisma check, failure. Intimidated by the unsettling portrait, you're haunted by nightmares. -2 reason. There must be something we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding there. You shrug noncommittally. You just wish you could throw this damned jar in the trash. Out of funds again. Give up our fondest memory. Everything suddenly gets dark. You feel sad, but can't even tell why. In your pocket, you find an envelope with cash inside. Old fisherman. You decide to enter a small shady bar in the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you in your quest. However, persuading them to do so might prove difficult. Charisma check, failure. Asking too many questions makes everyone nervous and you're thrown out. -2 stamina. Thinking about how stupid it is of Kana to try and break into your neighbor's apartment, you go to sleep. Spend an entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell are they? Workout routine. Takahashi! You hear a chipper voice shout during a jog around the area. You turn your head to see another one of your teammates in casual clothes, smiling. Blissfully unaware of everything going on. What's up, Captain? Come jog with me. After a bit of playful coaxing, you convince her to join you for another lap or two. The extra competition motivates you to push yourself harder. You wrap up your workout tired, but satisfied with yourself. -1 stamina, +2 reason. Kana has been missing since yesterday. You decide to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. Neighbor's kitchen. Cautiously enter your neighbor's kitchen. You are shocked to see countless jars filled with eels, flailing around restlessly. Where the hell is Kana? The swollen body of your neighbor is rotting away inside putrid, murky water. Both his eyes are missing, with countless tiny blood trails leading from them in all directions. -1 reason, -1 stamina. I found the neighbor. When his eye burst, it slipped on the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my own eye now, too. We must puncture their eye now. -3 reason. Shocked, you see countless tiny eels crawling out of your friend's eye in all directions. Will Kana even survive the blood loss? Ophthalmology 1. You rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend is immediately taken to the operating theater, and you collapse on a chair in the waiting area. Fall asleep. Wake up, dude. You've been sleeping for over 3 hours. You groggily open your eyes to see your friend. Kana is wearing an eye patch. Not so pretty anymore, eh? Couldn't exactly tell the doctors the truth about what happened, but I'm pretty sure I won't be winking with my left eye anytime soon. But thank you for saving my life. You're still processing the events of the previous night. Corpse-eating eels that lay their eggs in eyes. sitting with your friend Kana before your apartment building. You watch the police officers emptying out your neighbor's place. Eerie episode of Evolving Eels. Ending A. Rewards for solving this mystery. Knowledge is key. Plus 30 experience. Thorough investigation. Plus 15 experience. There's still hope. Minus 5 doom. Tireless. Plus 1 reason and stamina. Time passes. 1 day. The old god stirs. But here to reveal its effect. School curfew. With more and more students going missing. The police have restricted access to the school's building. The library, additional action, is disabled. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What is it doing in there? Take the key. Okay, after that, I think we need a bath. The shower will help you calm down and do wonders for your sore muscles. What temperature should you set it to? Okay, we need reason more than we need stamina. So cold. Extra reason we gain. And here's the statuette. Not quite blocking the outlet. The ghost gray mist envelops the whole town. Start a new mystery. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind is snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using unfortunate students' bodies as materials. There's this one thing everyone at the school is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could there be anything connecting all the missing people? I should investigate downtown next. Clear the seaside first. The town's docks are a mix of modern warehouses, small shops, and bars where the alternative crowd gathers. An ancient wooden temple occupies a small hill at the town's center. Strength check failure. There is always a job for a person like you. You help with unpacking the fish. The stench is unbearable, but you earn good money. +1 funds. In the summer of 1971, an entire class trip fell into the sea when the rock they were standing on collapsed. Their bodies were never found. Until now. You hold onto your steak knife, preparing for combat. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Class of 1971 hits you with one of its many arms. The enemy seems to be weak against this type of weapon. Increased damage. Resolve combat. You may be going crazy, but you swear something is watching from the sea. -1 reason. But we completed mermaid sighting. Travel to downtown, go shopping again. Flashlight, solved. Random discounted item. Got a new item, a bottle of milk. I can use it to regain stamina. Yeah, I could use that right now, and I get an empty bottle out of it. That's also useful. Might need to carry some liquids or something. Investigate downtown. Silent street. Something's wrong. You don't see anyone on the street, and you could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. You better hurry out of here. -1 reason. Asking around the neighborhood got you some results. Seems that all the girls attended the same school. Half open. This door shouldn't be there. Shouldn't be anywhere. More importantly, shouldn't pull you in. You force yourself to leave the mysterious door behind. -2 stamina. Apparently, all the missing girls were apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnapper stalking. You enter the school bathroom. Wash your face with cold water. A sudden noise behind you stops you in your tracks. One of the stall doors has opened on its own. You walk to the door and try to close it, but something is blocking it. When you look up, you see a ghostly pale hand holding the door. You back off from the toilet as the door slowly opens. A girl in a tattered uniform is standing there. Her head twists unnaturally as she makes a roaring, rattling noise. A door behind you slams shut. Okay, this is a ghost. The toilet ghost. There's not a whole lot we can do. Except maybe spiritual action. Claps and bows for that. Okay, let's see. Maybe 5 claps. Nothing happens. You think you got 2 ritual moves right. Two claps, 3 bows. 3 ritual moves right. Okay, it would be impossible for it to be all of the bows. It would be impossible for it to be both of the claps. Or, no, it could be. Wait, no. Couldn't be both of the bows. Could have been both of the claps. No, couldn't, because I did 5 claps first. Free right. Bow, bow, clap, clap, bow. Okay, I know it ends with a bow. Bow, clap, bow, bow. Free right again. Okay. Reasonably sure the bow was on the end. Bow, clap, bow, clap, bow. Free right again. Bow, bow, clap, clap. Free right. Okay. There was a guide. This particular one is complicated to figure out. No, we don't have enough reason to do this. Keep going up there. We managed to run away. And now we're looking pretty shaken. Find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids? Yeah, didn't make those drawings, and who did? Investigate. Find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids. Investigate the morbid school. Fish heads. A nauseating stench stalks you. Someone has scattered rotting fish guts everywhere and hung up countless fish heads. You cover your mouth as you slowly retreat. A vast flock of seagulls outside viciously attack the windows. -1 stamina, -1 reason. we went back home. Whoever the kidnapper may be, they seem to be really obsessed with mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the town's sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building. Let's rest a little. Certainly feels good to be back at home. You swallow the painkillers. You sit on a couch and read your favorite book. +3 stamina and reason. Time flies by so fast. You prepare yourself to leave and continue your long investigation. +2 doom. Okay, we're still in the danger zone. Yeah, we've rested long enough. Investigate downtown. Investigating restaurant. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Realize what's happening. Perception check. Accept. They stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm, and they drop it before disappearing in the crowd. +5 experience. There's something wrong here. The weird apathy seems to infect every adult you ask for help. You will have to deal with it alone. What's this over here? Missing girl. Walking through the park, you find a little girl crying alone in the playground. When you ask what's wrong, she says that she can't find her mommy. Luckily, you spot the girl's address in a backpack lying nearby. You offer to take her home. When you get there, the terrified mother slams the door in your face. From behind the door, she starts screaming to get the girl away. The little girl calmly tells you that she can take it from here. +10 experience, -2 stamina. That's weird. And we can now gain a level. Folklore studies. Knowledge of various regional rituals and regional myths. Leadership. Natural ability to guide others. Outdoorsman. Attuned with the natural rhythm of life. Let's take folklore studies. And I think we could use a bit more knowledge. We now have the perk, folklore studies. You compare the sewer plan with a school map, and it suddenly dawns on you. School basement. That must be the place the kidnapper is keeping the missing swimmers. To the school, then. Old newspapers. With the trail growing cold, it might be time for a different approach. But a similar case have occurred in the past. A trip to the library might be a good idea. Knowledge check failure. It was a complete waste of time. I spent the whole day reading about cute dogs, giant vegetables, and the occasional accident. You find nothing related to the case at hand. +5 doom. There is no turning back now. God, let's hope she's all right. Investigate the morbid school. School basement. You bust through the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The latest missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress. Her upper torso, at least. The tail of a fish has been crudely sewn in place of her legs. She was too weak and died, you hear the mad janitor say. He looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do. ready for a fight. What have we got? Asakumi. Ghost Hunter, +1 damage against ghosts. Hana. Receive -1 damage from attacks during combat encounters. No equipment that we can use here. Prepare yourself. Not giving up after the previous failure, the obsessed janitor found another body to experiment on. You. Mad janitor. 35 hit points, -1 stamina damage, 20 power. Okay. Add a dodge. There, let's go with this. Dodge the attack. Did 7 damage. Let's try it again. Dodge the attack. He swings his axe menacingly. That sounds like a special attack. So brace against it. He attacks with the axe. He raises his axe. That sounds like another special. Hits you, dealing massive damage. Miss the attack. He hits. Okay. We did not get any new statuses from that. Thankfully, the attack did not come with an extra injury on it. Resolve combat. Morbid discovery. Mad janitor's body slumps to the floor. You pick up his axe and, using it as a crutch, you try to leave the room. Injured and weakened, you slowly lose consciousness in the school corridor. Police officers find you a few hours later. No trace of the mad janitor is found, but you will sleep a little better tonight knowing that the other students are safe. Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids. Ending A. Rewards for solving this mystery. Knowledge is key. +30 experience. Thorough investigation. +15 experience. There's still hope. -5 doom. Time passes. +1 day. The old god stirs. Arcane storm. Local scientists are baffled. An unprecedented aurora-like event has bathed the entire town in an unnatural green glow. Reason cost of all spells is increased by 1. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What is it doing in there? Okay, let's take a bath. And now that we can, let's fill an empty bottle with water. We now have a bottle of water. We can drink it to regain stamina. Do that. We filled one bottle already. No exploit there. Let's regain some extra reason. And steak knife. 3 damage, has speed 72 and 70 chance to hit. Fire axe. Heavy and powerful. Yes, it is. Excellent melee weapon. Take a peek through the keyhole. What's that? Probably just my imagination again. Nothing in storage. Never know when we might find a use for an empty bottle, but a steak knife, not so much. That's going in storage. The ghost spray mist envelops the whole town. Freaky feature of found footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Three students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about the local folklore. Maybe you'll find a clue about their last known whereabouts in the school's newspaper. Hearing footsteps behind you, you realize you're not the only student here. A girl wearing a demon's mask starts giggling as she gets closer. The young witch. Take a look at her and do that. Wait, what's that? Pick it up. Didn't quite get a look at her info. You found an item. Box cutter. Broken. Sharp, one-handed, perception-based weapon. Sharp yet fragile. Not a very good weapon for us. Looks like it'll break very easily. Already broken. The notes mention a village not far from your town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of trees that have suddenly died. What happened here? Let's investigate the mansion. Twisted reflection. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there, +2 doom. And again. Walking through the forest, you spot a pair of legs sticking out of a bush. Before you can do anything, however, they twitch and move. A man-eating plant. A Tokyo gardening company sent multiple seed packets to Shiokawa. An ant-eating plant is one of their experiments. Weak against fire, and there's no special skill, and it's a plant. The legends say the witch was buried alive, kidnapping and murdering 2 children. Points you in a specific direction, potentially saving some time. Suddenly, an empty bottle smashes on the wall behind you. You cover yourself in glass fragments and notice a masked assailant holding a baseball bat. Rioter. Don't have time for this. You've successfully run from Rioter. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. Investigate the village. An old man stops you and invites you into his house. You follow reluctantly, only to be amazed by the number of dusty old sorcery books inside. I can teach you a thing or two about magic, he says. Don't worry about payment, I'm sure we'll work it out in the future. You don't decline me, you fool! He shouts as you leave the house. The old man throws the book at you, and one of them hits you in the head. -1 stamina. Looking back one last time, continue deeper into the woods. Hillside thicket. The trees overhead block the sunlight and you begin to feel gloomy. -2 reason. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. Tents have been knocked down, and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. You back off, not wanting to disturb the potential crime scene. -1 reason. Currently save. That's good. In the forest, you hear a faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog caught by a kind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer. Luck check. Success. You free the injured dog. Thankfully, the animal follows you. Gained an ally. 1 additional inventory slot. Whoa! Camp dog is wagging its tail. Oh, I can do that. Masafumi smiled a bit. At least the weather is nice. Kana smiles a bit. At least the weather is nice. I have a feeling someone is following me. A sudden storm forces you to find shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange markings on the cave's walls. Flashlight's beam reveals additional symbols hidden in the shadows. They help interpret the spell instructions drawn on the cave's wall. +1 spell. Flesh regrowth. +3 stamina, the cost of -2 maximum stamina. Find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. Site of the ritual. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at the large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then, you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside the hole. It takes a while to process what you are looking at. It's a gigantic eye staring right at you. Hypnotized, you continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker as the gargantuan beast lures you in. At the very last moment, the suspicious tall man grabs you by the collar. He explains he is part of a cult protecting the house and a mysterious entity below it. You've got a bigger purpose than to die here, he says before knocking you out. You wake up a few hours later on a bus heading back to your town. Freaky feature of found footage. Ending B. I. The forest is restless. Knowledge is key. Plus 30 experience. Thorough investigation. Plus 15 experience. There's still hope. Minus 5 doom. Tireless. Plus 1 reason and stamina. 1 day passes. And we can now level up again. Let's go with our character's specific perk, Discipline. Regain 1 stamina for all successful event skill checks. And let's improve our charisma too. Riots. Dangerous bands of rioters are gathering around the downtown area. The police are helpless. And that's all it says. Dangerous bands of rioters gather around the downtown area. Go home. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. Okay, let's take a bath first. Hold it. Not currently investigating any weird mystery. It's been raining since morning. Oh, right. Forgot to fill the bottle. Oh well. Here's a mystery to investigate. Just one left. Far out fable of a peer festival. Your aunt has sent you a letter, inviting you for a curious-sounding festival. Held every 27 years in a small village. Day 1. Arrival. Today's goal. Explore the weird village. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. Small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. A fat man wearing dusty overalls approaches you, the inn owner, who promised to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands. They're so deformed they resemble claws more than hands. The group has arrived in the village and is currently unpacking at the inn, giving you some time to explore. The festival begins in the evening. To progress this mystery, choose actions that will advance the plot, as you learn about the terrible secret of this village, more actions will unlock. I could skip time. Let's check out the inn first, since that's a free action. The inn's room is dusty, like it hasn't seen any visitors in years. You wonder if anyone cleaned it since the last festival, 27 years ago. There's a folder of available activities lying on the table. Action unavailable. Relax a bit. You patch up your wounds and enjoy the nature. +1 reason, +1 stamina. Enjoy the festival. Free action. There's still some time before the festival starts. The locals are seemingly busy setting up stands and decorating the place. A few stands are already open. You can't shake off the feeling something is wrong. It's getting late. Let's enjoy the festival. Black Coat Raffle. There, would you like to test your luck at this fine game? Get 1 ticket? Not your lucky day, sorry. Toothy vendor smiled. See you soon. Nice one, fun. Day 1, night. Explore the weird village. Advances the clock. Investigating the field. Welcome to the rice field. As you walk through the village, crops waver in the breeze, following your every movement. -2 reason. Day 2. Today's goal. Learn more about the festival itself. The weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything. You get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind a thick cloud. There are 3 hooded figures standing at the forest's edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What's that about? Who are they? They all wore strange masks. Could you follow them into the forest, or try to find more information about the festival? Or the weird village. Walking through the village, you're suddenly pulled behind a building. 2 menacing-looking masked figures walk to escape. Do you serve the old ones? Yes. We knew it. The prophecies were true. The masked figures relax a bit, taking off their masks. We apologize for this, Master. +2 allies, +7% duty. Day 2, evening. The weird sounds coming from the forest kept you up at night. What did it all mean? Investigate the abandoned hut. A shape shimmers beneath the surface. With a splashy sound, something emerges from the murky depths. Leech Girl. Okay, we have Shoko, +5% doom, +1 extra damage, 4 sponsor dead, and Draco. Naive socialite for completing a mystery grants 1 funds. How did we not have this person before? Okay, we don't need her, so... Under against the enemy. Your ally Reiko attacked Leech Girl to protect you. That attack dealt 3 damage. save bets. Defeated Leech Girl. Day 2, night. Something is watching you from behind the trees. Investigate the thicket. A suspicious group you've been following is gathered in a nearby forest. They're enacting some kind of ritual at the head of the clearing. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. Strength check, failure. You fall down and injure yourself. Luckily, you manage to limp away unnoticed. -2 stamina. Day 3. Today's goal. Unknown. Going back to the village inn, you overhear 2 masked villagers. They are talking about something awakening at the next dawn. You wonder what's up with that. It's not safe here. You decide to block the entrance to your room with a nightstand. The festival is ending tomorrow, and you can't be too careful. Villagers seem to follow your every step here. Cleansing sounds good. The hot spring feels great. Finally, you can relax for a bit and enjoy the warm water. +2 stamina. Day 3, evening. Enjoy the festival. Street vendor. You break out into a cold sweat when you see the street vendor's twisted grimace. You back off, wishing it was only a mask. -1 reason. Day 3. Night. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? Yes, it has gotten rather quieter. Is that blood? Where is everybody? Night 3. Today's goal. Find the missing people. A trail of blood and sickly smelling sludge leads to the outskirts of the village. Somewhere in the dark forest, there's an answer waiting for you. 4 actions until sunrise. Are you walking in circles? Carvings. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and, by the look of them, they were made recently. Could they be connected with the current mystery? Knowledge check, failure. You can't tell what the strange symbols mean. Walking aimlessly in this forest, it will take you some time before you pick up the trail again. +2% doom. Walking through a tree nursery, you suddenly stop. Something feels off. Isn't it too early for the leaves to change their color? Before you can continue your investigation, someone grabs your head. Bark woman. Time to scram. Two actions until sunrise. Start to recognize some of the paths and rocks you've seen earlier. Petrified forest. Dropping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. Almost inspiring? Get a grip. You quicken your pace and leave the menacing path, -1 reason. One action until sunrise. An abandoned factory. This must be the place they took everyone. Captured. While exploring the factory, you are caught by masked people you've seen from the inn's window. After tying you up, they bring you to the cult leader. We knew you'd come. You hear a raspy voice, your aunt's voice, coming from behind the priest's weird mask. She signals towards the door behind her. Our master is waiting for a final blood sacrifice. Struggle. With a loud bang, the ancient horror disappears, and the high priest falls to the floor, grabbing their shoulder. The last thing you see before blacking out are the beams of flashlights and the hand of a police officer saving you from falling. Later that day, detectives interrogating you are confused when you tell them about the ritual, blood, and eldritch beings. The village is abandoned, with no trace of blood anywhere. You, the only one seeing the ancient horror. Horror Fable of a Pure Festival. Ending A. While you couldn't catch the leader of the cult and interrogate them, people are safe. You bored the old boss, wondering what would happen if you didn't stop the ritual in time. Knowledge is key, plus 30 experience. Thorough investigation, plus 15 experience. There's still hope, minus 5 doom. Time passes, plus 1 day. Aiko, plus 1 fun. If her looks at you waiting, let's let go of her, and lose the doom that comes with her. The old god stirs. Fetid fumes. The air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. Your rest action is less effective. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What is it doing in there? Okay, it's about time. Fill a bottle of water. Let's go cold. So that we can hold on to our dwindling sanity. We can gain a new level. Let's go without doors, man. And right. Just the same neighbor. Do we have anything at the light? Open one padlock. Open the next. We can enter now. Time to go in. We finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you two things: that whoever, or whatever, behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place, and that you should run away from this place as far and fast as you can. You're afraid there won't be a way back once you start climbing these stairs. Extra storage. Grab the steak knife and the box cutter, just in case. And begin. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped. Wait a minute. Someone broke into your apartment, stole all the clues and newspaper clippings, and pinned them here. The more you study them, you discover you can't remember any of them, except one. It's like the title of the second mystery you investigated. I think that was mermaids? Correct answer. You rip the newspaper clipping off a case you seem to remember. Underneath it is a tiny button. You press it, and, with a buzz, the gate opens. Veil of darkness. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by darkness. A thick black cloud is obscuring your vision, and you can swear something is waiting for you inside of it. Light your way. The light source seems to somehow repel the darkness, and you continue to climb the staircase, safe. Wall of photos. You. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped. Wait a minute. Someone has been taking photos focused on you. Photos include the enemies you fought with. There's something wrong, but you can't precisely say what. Select the second enemy you fought this run. That would be the toilet, I think. Correct answer. You rip the photo. Underneath it is a tiny button. You press it and, with a buzz, the gate opens. Up the stairs. Climbing up the winding staircase, you are stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. The rules have changed, kiddo, he says, taking the jacket and the mask off. Nothing personal, really. Takahashi-san, the ultimate opportunist. Inflict doom. We have enough to spare that we can stand to take a look at his stat block. One of the conspirators trying to awaken the gods, weak against the law. You've defeated Takahashi-san. Plus 12 experience. Climb up the stairs. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. Blocked, but you've noticed an electrical cable. Seems to connect the door to a hole in the central pillar. There's a switch inside. You'll have to risk getting cut by the numerous glass shards and knives. You've managed to locate the door switch while avoiding the knives and glass shards. With a buzz, the gate opens. The dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. And wait a minute, looks like we had a technical glitch stop us in the middle of Fear Festival. Oh well. We'll look into it tomorrow. Something weird. Anyway. The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You've managed to stop the ritual awakening the eldritch old god, but what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again until the stars are right once more. Congratulations, you are safe. For now. Congratulations, you've survived. Level 4. Difficulty level, Skeptic. Equipped, Fire Axe, Backpack, nothing else. Backstory, World of Horror. Summoned, Old God. Act, Yolas. Incoming Doom, 90%. Chosen Timeline, A. Your playthrough lasted 19 minutes, 45 seconds. In this run, you've managed to solve 4 mysteries plaguing this town. You saw 23 new events. You encountered 9 new enemies. You unlocked 7 new achievements. I have been James. The game has been World of Horror. Thank you for watching.